So we can start now. So, hello,
Yes.
Miss. Okay, what should I actually call you first? Should I use the global Mutsun or I should just use Miss Karim?
You can use Miss Karim.
Okay, okay. So, hello, Miss Karim, GM from whatever time you may be. I don't know who is actually watching this right now, what time they are actually watching this from, but GM, GNGN, GDGD, and any other slogan I want to use. So, welcome to our podcast session. We're actually going to be having the 10th episode today, and our main topic of discussion is the importance of diversity in blockchain and cryptocurrency. And over here, we're having with us is Miss Karim Motrayo. We can also call her Global Motsu. She's called on the Twitter community. So, can you introduce yourself to us, Miss Karim?
Yeah. Thank you, Casting. Thank you so much for having me here today. My name is Karim Motorayo Leah. I'm a Web3 community manager, a project manager, and a tech career advocate. I've had experience managing development teams from different walks of life to participate in hackathons. And so far, we have been able to win over 4 hackathons by building innovative ideas that stand out among that of other participants. Currently, I work with Intmax as a community manager. And yeah, it has been a really, really amazing experience, learning more about the blockchain and cryptocurrency sector as it evolves, and also sharing my knowledge to ease the onboarding process for newbies and to create a more diverse community of blockchain and cryptocurrency enthusiasts, advocates, and professionals. It feels great to be here today, and I look forward to a productive and interesting conversation. Thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you very much for the introduction. I mean, if they have not been able to hear a little bit about you from what you just said, I mean, from the introduction you actually just gave, I mean, they would have been able to hear or learn one or two things about you. So, you actually mentioned Intmax and you mentioned, did you actually mention women in DeFi? I'm not actually sure if you mentioned that. Did you mention that?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Okay. So our topic for today is the importance of diversity in blockchain and cryptocurrency. So if we're actually supposed to look at the topic, what is your prospects? I mean, I would actually want you to start the topic for us before we now actually go deep dive into this topic. So what is your prospects on the importance of diversity in blockchain and cryptocurrency?
Okay, so basically, my prospect on the importance of diversity in blockchain and cryptocurrency is focused on how diversity has in a way impacted the blockchain and cryptocurrency space, how it has been able to help development teams to like work better, stronger, and to build a product that thrives. Yeah. So I feel like
Okay.
this is like a short explanation of what this
Yes.
topic entails. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, I mean, if we're actually supposed to grow broader into this topic, I actually did a little bit of research and a little bit of, let me say this and that, or we're actually gonna be, I think we're gonna be going, having a great session. So, with what I'm actually seeing here, let's start from this one. I actually want to share a screen so I show what I am talking about here. Okay. So, okay, I think my screen is actually sharing right now. So if we're actually supposed to look into the prospect, I think this is from Cointelegraph. Diversity and inclusion in blockchain and cryptocurrency. The diversity and inclusion are valued higher in the crypto space than in traditional finances. But there are some cultural obstacles we need to overcome. This is according to Cointelegraph. When we talk about financial inclusion, we have to think about inclusion for whom in one context and what inclusion itself means. One of the common answers when thinking about who needs to be financially included, the gender cultural code as a reason, and many more. So
Yeah.
let's leave this one in total. I actually gave some key points that we're actually supposed to look out for when we're looking at the importance and diversity of blockchain and cryptocurrency. We all know like what blockchain is. I mean, some people actually think that blockchain is different from cryptocurrency, but the truth is, blockchain is cryptocurrency. Let's have it. Either we have it or we don't have it. But blockchain is cryptocurrency. So, if we actually to look at it in another perspective, also, we would say that blockchain is like a digital infrastructure that is still being built, but it actually spreads its wings across different diversification, both in the Web3 side, Web2 side, Web1 side, and the webs that are yet to be born. So, what do you have to say about this? I mean, what do you have to say about our topics and about this whole thing as a whole? I mean, blockchain and cryptocurrency.
Okay, so I would say that blockchain and cryptocurrency are not, the same thing, but they are closely related because blockchain has in a way supported the way we use cryptocurrencies, the way cryptocurrencies work. And cryptocurrency has also in a way impacted the way the blockchain system functions. So if you ask most people who are enthusiasts and even people who are quite experienced in the blockchain space, they will tell you that okay, blockchain is, let's say, a ledger or a technology that enables the creation of a decentralized and secure database of transactions. And they will tell you that, okay, with the blockchain, we are able to put together our information in a more secure, transparent, and decentralized way that makes it, hard for, details to be changed or even systems to be hacked, right? Increasing security and trust between users. While cryptocurrency, on the other hand, is a digital currency, the virtual currency. We cannot see it. And it uses cryptography for security. And cryptocurrency operates on a technology called blockchain. So that is like the relationship between cryptocurrency and blockchain. Cryptocurrency operates on blockchain to gain decentralization, transparency, and immutability. Yeah.
Okay. So if we're actually like meant to hear you right, you're saying that blockchain is different from cryptocurrency. Yes, well, it is actually different and at the same time not different. But if we're to actually look at it as, I mean, at the plain view, there are two different things. Without the blockchain, you can actually have the cryptocurrency lying down just there because the cryptocurrency actually needs the blockchain to stand. It actually needs a
Yeah.
place to rely on or put its data. I mean, the blogs and every other
Yeah.
thing like that. Like what I'm actually seeing here in Zep Pay.
Yeah.
According to them, they are saying blockchain is a collection of records on an electronic database, like a spreadsheet. A blockchain holds larger amounts of information, such as cryptocurrency, transaction records stored in blocks or groups, unlike a regular spreadsheet. Now, I actually attended one of the events. I mean, one of the events that I think we both did we actually attend together? No, there's actually an event I attended recently. I think it was not last week, it was the week before. It was an event hosted by I think what was his name again? Aqualabs. Yes. So they were actually like panels and they were like differentiating between blockchain and the other things like that. So someone is establishing a fact that in blockchain, just like we have some data, like Facebook, for instance, now, just like the way we have Facebook data, some people are actually thinking that uh, iCloud storage, like if you're actually using iPhone, for instance, now, your
Mm-hmm.
storage that you're thinking is on the cloud, there's actually like a secondary database storage where actually they actually store everything. Like how do I put it? Like a facility, a storage facility where like most of these storages are, but to you, you're actually having a cloud, I mean a cloud storage, but over there, that is where the primary or the main storage is. So if there's a issue with that storage, but let's just leave that one because most storages like that, they'll have a backup. So if there's issue there will be another backup storage in another place. So no matter what happens,
Mm.
they would always want to, let me say, turn up, they always want to turn up. So we're actually looking
Yeah.
about cryptocurrency, we're looking at blockchain and cryptocurrency as a whole. I mean, a lot of people actually think that cryptocurrencies play or it is something that is associated with a scam. But I mean, some of them are right and some of them are wrong. Looking at the way they actually see it, or probably the way it was introduced to them. So some people might think that, damn, I got scammed, or this person is posting that it was scammed. So I would never want to near something like this. I would never want to come closer to
Mm.
something like this. I'll be like, well, me put my money inside cryptocurrency that did my friend bad, especially those people from Forsage, and some other all this multimedia making whatever that actually lost their money in the process. And most of all these people, they actually make it so hard that their payment method, I mean, how they pay people is either via USDT or BTC. So you will, so from there, they actually including cryptocurrency into this their whatever scam, their money making. It's called scheme. Yeah, they actually call it scheme. So we actually have similarities according to ZPay. Both blockchain and cryptocurrency are intangible. Cryptocurrencies are intangible digital tokens which cannot hold physically like the US dollar. But I have something I actually have to say. I want to say. You mentioned something the other time when you were talking. You said that cryptocurrency are not physical tokens. They're actually tokens stored on the blockchain. But do you know that there are some cryptocurrencies that are actually going into like creating virtual cards in which you can actually spend cryptocurrency via that card? I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Like
Yes, I do.
you can
But
actually spend. Okay, you can continue.
I do, but then it wouldn't be like to make those cryptocurrencies like physical, like cash where you can withdraw.
Oh, oh. You mean that? Okay. Yeah, I understand that prospect. But okay, let's leave that one. Do you know that when Bitcoin officially started, they were actually like moving about with this what did they actually call it? Was it soft node? There's this paper, this hardware paper or something like that. You just print whatever amount you like to like give out to the person. Let me say you want to give 5 BTC to the person, you print it out, then the person just goes and scans the QR code, or just copies the code, then he receives his balance, something like that. So that one also, but let me just put it like this. Cryptocurrency can also come in hard currency for me because some people can actually choose to make cryptocurrency come in hard currency. But when
Yeah.
cryptocurrency comes in hard currency, it it would want to tally or drag with the official token of whatever country that cryptocurrency was created. And this would bring in government regulatory laws. So the laws would be like, why are you creating another currency? Meanwhile, we already have our own governmental currency that is being used within the country. They might actually put an instant ban on that cryptocurrency because we already have a physical currency that we're actually using officiated by the country itself. Except you are going to register this coin you're talking about at the central business. I mean, this CBN that we're actually having our whatever. You also gotta register your own cryptocurrency under them. But it's also possible to Sha. Nothing is possible in this world. So let's move on to another aspect entirely. So, still looking at the similarities, I mean, or the importance or diversity of crypto and blockchain. Ever since crypto started, we've not really had a lot of women on board in on blockchain and cryptocurrency as a whole. I mean, we've had women on board in. It was just even of recent that we actually started having women, especially from Nigeria, onboarding on coding, onboarding on web designing, UI, UX, and some other things like that. But a lot of
Yeah,
women have not really been on this space. Like they have not really been established on this space. So what do you have to
yeah.
say about this one?
Okay. The fact that a lot of women, have not been, onboarded in this space, I feel like that's kind of like temporary because we are getting to a point where I'm not sure of how possible it is, but we may have more women than men because we have communities that, really, really, that are really, really passionate about educating women about this thing called blockchain, cryptocurrency, communities like Women in DeFi. And these communities, with their intentionality in this business of educating women, we can be sure and we can attest to the fact that we are going to have more women, not only women in DeFi, we have other communities like ShiFi, Web3 ladies, and other ones like the ones I just mentioned. So the fact that women are few in this space is not is not permanent, it is temporary because as time goes on, women are being educated. Those women who are being educated, they are educating more women, and with that process iterating, we are sure that with time there will be like an equal stand where we have, okay, we now have women as much as we have men, even if women are not going to be more than men in the space. Yeah, so and it's going to be very, very helpful because diversity in itself, really, really contributes to innovation when it comes to working together as a team. In the kind of setting where you have both women and men, you have people from different countries coming together, white, black, fair, coming together to work together in a team. It will be very, 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 very easy for problems to be solved because when there is an arising issue, this person is bringing in our own perspective based on our experience. Another person is bringing in his own perspective based on his own experience. Another person is bringing in. So different people coming together to bring together different ideas, solutions, innovations can really, really help to solve problem faster than when the problem is just streamlined to one category of people to solve. Do you understand? Yeah. So that's
Sure.
what I have to say.
Yeah,
That's what I have
sure,
to say.
sure. Thank you very much. I mean, thank you very much. With what you just even mentioned, that actually carries me over to one of the key points. So, the key points goes like this. What are some of the examples of bias or discrimination issues in the crypto space, and how can diversity help address them? Now, this discrimination I'm talking about, it is splitted in, I think, in the various ways because some people, let's put it in the prospects of women now. So there are some guys that would actually think that, okay, they are not competent, or I'm not really sure why would I actually give. I mean, I actually already know a guy that I'm working with, because cryptocurrency or Web3, the way Web3 works as a whole is through connection. Everyone will always want to use a person connected by this person, or a person or a person described or portrayed by someone else. You shall want to use someone that you actually know before, Sha. So that in that medium, discrimination comes in. And instead of you to like look at, okay, what this person has to offer is something real, something tangible, you would not want to like look at that one, you just leave it out. Why for the
Mm-hmm.
men aspects? If I was to look at it like this, we have CEOs that are actually women. We have CEOs that are
Yeah.
women. We have CEOs that are actually tech women out there. And a lot
Yeah.
of them, they'll feel like, okay, I would love to create more opportunities for my own women. I mean, I want women to actually see that you can also make something in life. You can do it, that you'll be able to work on your own without relying on anyone. They can choose to employ,
Yes.
women. The more women they actually see. And from this prospect also, they would want to leave men out a little bit. But if we're to look at it, the two as a whole, if we're actually supposed to look at the two as a whole, it's either from the side of the man or is either from the side of the woman. But we're supposed to look at the woman. I won't actually say I'm siding up with the woman, actually, but if we're to look at the woman, they are just onboarding on Web3. So there is supposed to still be ground for them to still like occupy. We're supposed to create more ground, not try to like block them or do things like that. But due to the fact that we're having new people joining, new Web3 people, new men joining in every day. So some of them, they will think that it's discrimination. Why are these people doing like this? I applied for this thing. I applied with like 5 different accounts, but did not see pick me. I did this, I did that one, something like that. So what do you have to say about this one? What's your own prospects from your own point of view?
About
So, about the discrimination side, both from the men or from the women, or just the discrimination side as a whole.
okay. So um basically we know that the cryptocurrency space, the cryptocurrency industry right from time has been male dominated, and this reason has made it, has created gender bias. And we've had women reporting experiences of discrimination and harassment in the workplace. And one of the ways diversity can come in to address this problem is by promoting equal opportunities for both male and female, and also creating more inclusive environments for both male and female. So having women in like leadership and technical roles can serve as role models and help us to change the industry's culture. So when we have more women in a setting, as we have as we have men in that setting, then there would be less discrimination. When we begin to give women voices, when we begin to give women the opportunity to like um embrace the culture, when we begin to give them the opportunity to speak, when we begin to give them the opportunity to also build the way men are building, it would kind of reduce discrimination, because we don't have a limited number of female workers in a particular place or within a development team. Like we have equal genders working together. And even if they are not equal, there would be this sense of, okay, this space is not only for men, this space is for women and is for men as well. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much for that one. You were able to put it together, even though I'm looking at it from the prospect of, I don't even know where I'm looking at it from, but at least you're able to sort that one out. So I'm still looking at blockchain and cryptocurrency and diversity in this too. Let's look at innovation, and let's just look at innovation because we've had a lot of people looking at what to build on the blockchain, looking at what technology should be impacted on the blockchain. We've had cases of, I think there was a particular project I actually did a podcast session for. They plan on like doing something regarding the solar panels and some other things like that, like renewable energy, something. So they also plan on doing this on the blockchain. Looking at the amount of jobs, both remote jobs and physical jobs that the blockchain is creating awareness for. There is a lot. And even every day, they like jobs still keeps popping up. I don't know even how many like jobs that are actually being created on the blockchain per day, but at least to be entering around going to 1,000 plus. As jobs are being created, then we are also having cryptocurrency being created, tokens being created. We're also having
Instead,
jobs
yeah,
also having projects also rugging. So we have a lot of these things coming together. But something I should know, I mean, I want to know about is that why is Nigeria not adapting to blockchain technology? I mean, over here, we're trying to like do it by style, but showing them stylishly so that they'll be able to learn more about it. If I was to look at it in another way, eh, normally when they decided to input regulations on cryptocurrency and every other thing, I was supposed to put a full stop on this thing. But still, due to the fact that we are having bribery, corruption, and some other things like that, we are still continuing it on a low in this same country. But that means that what? That means that they are accepting it with one act but not accepting it with the other half of the heart. So it's just like as if they are one leg in, one leg out. If
coming
anything happens
out.
today, if anything happens today, they remove their leg and they'll be like they were not there. Then you see them, they'll start catching everywhere. Anything they hear about cryptocurrency, start placing bans on all of them. But we've had situations here, over here in Nigeria, that even on this BBN stuff, they're advising a cryptocurrency app and all of them saw it, including the regulations that are on crypto. They still saw it, but they did not do anything. And they are even verified by CBN. Imagine. And they said cryptocurrency is currently illegal or whatever. The trading of cryptocurrency is currently illegal inside Nigeria. So if we are to show them a lot of this, I mean, the lot of goodies you can actually get from blockchain, I think it will actually change their mind because they are even part
Yeah,
of the people watching these videos or watching these things. Let's look at Beachin Academy, for instance. Like, look at what they did. They even portray them on the news, and a lot of people, a lot of politicians, part of the policy makers are actually putting a legal ban on cryptocurrency. They were actually watching this news and saw that blockchain is also dominating this same Africa, but this same Nigeria that are saying that you want to place an illegal or legal ban. So I don't know. The thing is, I hope with the way things are going, that we open ourselves more into cryptocurrency and blockchain as a whole, into Web3, because Web3 has a lot to offer for us. Like, look, for instance, now I attended one event and someone was asking me a question. The question was funny. It was like, it's from Port Harcourt. So when it was coming to Lagos, I saw a lot of people doing open defecation. Like they were actually littering littering everywhere. So he said if blockchain can come in, the blockchain will be able to that blockchain will be able to infrastructure. I don't even know how he said it, but he said blockchain will be able to do like a little means of infrastructure one way or the other to provide like support on the way things are going via this open air verification. Then someone answered him, and the person was like, that is supposed to be the job of the government, not the job of the blockchain.
blockchain.
Or if the blockchain chooses to do something, the blockchain can do something like, uh, let's say, um, recycle to hand, something like that. Recycle to hand. So you actually like recycle up waste products that are actually being used. So when you recycle things like this, you actually earn. You earn from this waste product you're actually recycling. So I don't know if you understand what I'm talking about. So
Yeah. Yes, yes,
it's
yes.
also creating another means of employment. So from there
Yeah, job
you are gaining
opportunities.
something like that. So what do you have to say about this one?
Okay, so you were saying something earlier about the Nigerian government not, yet embracing the idea of, cryptocurrency and blockchain.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is because they feel it's a threat to their own traditional system in a way. Yeah. So they feel like it's a threat to them because if if everybody in Nigeria, like if 85% of Nigerians are well educated on what blockchain is about and how it can be very, very useful to their everyday life, their business, their organizations, I bet you that that 85% of people would want to, just take away their funds. Now let's look at the cryptocurrency aspect. Take away their funds, put it into convert it to cryptocurrency, and they want to now make transactions in cryptocurrency. They want to pay their workers in. Everyone wants to use cryptocurrency, which would, in a way, affect the traditional banking system. So this is like one of the reasons why it's a threat to them. Notwithstanding, notwithstanding, some of these people in that region, in the government sector, they are even cryptocurrency traders. We have cryptocurrency. So it's like you knowing that this thing is very beneficial and it's
Yeah,
very, very helpful to harness. But also, you don't want it to now come in and come and start threatening your own way of life and come
that
and
is
start
true.
affecting your economy. I mean, now people don't even, some people have a bank account, but they don't even have Naira. They don't have, if you ask some people, please send me, they'll say they will have to start, they will have to
Like
start converting their currency
that
into
is true.
Naira before they can be able to give you Naira. Like it has even happened to me personally. In some cases, I don't even have Naira. I don't have anything in my Naira account. I have everything in cryptocurrency. So if you tell me, okay, send me so amount, I will now start telling you, okay, give me like 5 minutes. And in that 5 minutes, I've converted my money and I've been able to like sort out your need. So that is like one of the reasons. But then if only if only Nigerian government can, find a way to merge these two things together, I feel like it shouldn't be a threat. It should not be a threat. I mean, technology is advancing, things are changing, the world is evolving. So Nigerians should evolve too. Nigeria should evolve. So instead of trying to, because Nigerians are very, very bent on making sure that, in fact, I feel most countries in most regions, founders, innovators, professionals, they are even, focusing more on the Nigerian market when it comes to cryptocurrency and blockchain, because Nigerians are this set of people that are very, very bent on making sure that you see this blockchain space, we are in it, we are in it. So if people from overseas can see the value that Nigerians carry and can be able to like run after, say there are some companies, although there are some companies that when they hear you are from Africa, you are from Nigeria, they wouldn't want to employ you. But there are other companies that is because you are from Nigeria, they would employ you to come and work with their company because they want to, because they've seen that, oh, in this country many people are very, very enthusiastic about blockchain. Every day, every time somebody is coming online to search for what is blockchain, how can I, in fact, people who are even in the web2 space, they're now coming to look for ways they can merge their web2 skills
Hmm,
with blockchain. Someone
that
asked
is
me which
true.
day that, how can I'm a product designer, how can I, you know how can I merge this thing with this Web3 space, with this blockchain? How can they work together? So that's someone
Okay.
who wants to be innovative. So I feel like apart from apart from Nigerian government thinking that this is a threat, they
Hmm.
should also think of a way to merge these two things together to produce a better system. Because honestly speaking, anyone working in the blockchain cryptocurrency space, they are far, far earning more. They are far, far earning more than anyone working with these companies who uses a traditional financial system to like pay their staffs. They are far, far earning more. And with the way the Nigerian economy and everything is going, people want to earn more. People want their salary to be increased. People want to just advance when it comes to finance. And which is one of the reasons why people are now running to the space. So I feel like Nigerian governments, they can just look for a way to, merge these two things together to produce something good that the Nigerian market would buy into, would embrace, and at the same time, not stop Nigerians from involving in cryptocurrency or blockchain, because I'm not sure Nigerians are going to stop it. They are not going to stop it. they're not they're not going to stop it. So that's my own, like, that's my opinion on that.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, Miss Karim Motrayo, for your prospect. So we're actually almost done in time. I would like us to start the other session right now. I hope you can just tune in. Are you with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, I would like us to start the other session now. I mean, the other link I said. As you were talking the other time, I mean, you actually mentioned a lot of things. You mentioned the way, I mean, I even have a situation whereby, I'm actually following this Bitcoin chief. I don't know if you know him. You might have not heard of him, but you might have heard of him one way or the other. So this guy, he started cryptocurrency. I mean, he was one of the first people that actually started cryptocurrency in Nigeria. So he posted something. It was like looking at the value of Naira and looking at all those things like that. He said that with the way things are going, that there was a particular person that decided to request for a purchase of USDT. And the purchase was going to around like
Mm,
1 billion plus in dollars,
mm,
going
mm.
to 1 billion, 1 billion Naira to dollars. Imagine, like you choose. So, and he said the person was included in the political whatever. So let's look at it in another perspective. These people are also doing this on a low, but they are trying to like do it with style. But I'm very, very sure with where things are going, with time, they will remove this ban because a lot of them, I mean, a lot of their children, their advisors on things like that. Most of them are into these cryptocurrency things. And with time, they'll start including it into their head. They'll be giving them like as if you're spreading salt in someone's food. So little
Yeah,
by little, they'll show them the way that okay, this is the way this thing works. It's not a million maker scheme like all those founders. Like the way they actually do their stuff is very, very funny. You just all of a sudden you pay the first people, you pay the second people, then the next one like this, you take their money away and you stop the platform from paying. It is very, very sad and very, very annoying. I mean, this is the eyes that these people are actually using to look at us
yeah,
because they are actually looking that okay, it's also one of these multi-million or whatever scam, those things like that. So let's leave that one. Actually, let's also go into trust. Let's also go into building trust. So we know that trust is the crucial factor in the adoption of any technology, especially in the financial and technological sectors. Diversity building trust by demonstrating a commitment to fairness, representation, and equal opportunity. Inclusive teams foster a sense of credibility, encouraging users and stakeholders to engage with blockchain and cryptocurrency technology. Just like what we just mentioned not quite long. If we're talking about trust, you have to build something that people would want to see that, okay, you are here to stay. You are here to dominate the whole world as a whole. Like for instance, now there was a person, I don't actually want to mention his name. So he said that a particular company, I mean a China company as a whole, they reached out to him that they would like to buy his name and they offered him $10 million. This was when dollar was around 800 naira or I think 900 naira or so. He said they offered him $10 million and he declined that his name is what than that. Meanwhile, under his name, he's only having a data whatever. I mean, he's actually into data services and airtime purchase, airtime sales, and some other things like that. He said they offered him $10 million and he declined that his name is worth more than that. And I looked at it another angle. I was like, they offer you $10 million. If I am the one with that $10 million and you're in Nigeria, no, let's look at this on a plain level. You start another product, or you look for another person because in this world there's a saying that I mean it might actually not be a saying, according to me. When this person chooses to buy your idea or tramples his feet on your on your products, you also look for another person out there, you buy that person ideas, then like that, you continue. Like you look at this person, okay, what this person did is fine. You want to do something similar to what this person did, but you actually make your own revamped. And another person sees what you
Yeah.
did, the person sees what you did, then you want to do something better than what you did. So something like that. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. So when you're actually doing something like this,
Yes, I do.
and and then you're not like, okay, let me see what I can do. You buy the person idea and you look into advertisements. You know, a lot of people are actually doing advertisements. You have $10 million with you. Remember, I actually measured $10 million. So for any advertisement center you want to actually do anything you want, you cannot spend more than $500,000, both outside the country and within the country. You can even advertise on CNN. So what are you looking for? And you say that they offer you $10 million for your name. And you're like, you don't want to collect this because your name is worth more than that. I mean, he said in the next 100 years, that name will be making you 100 billion. It was very, very funny because I feel like he was actually using that thing
So
to use clouds. What did you say? Are you there?
okay. So how long like how long was this? Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay. Let me continue. So,
Okay. So like how long was this
this what? You mean the like the person or which one are you talking about?
like what you just talked about now? When did it happen?
Oh, I think this actually happened. Was it? It was earlier this year. I think in the month of August, September also. This was when it even entered the news. I was like, they offered you $10 million.
So where's the person now?
He's still where he is. Oh.
Where's the person now?
He's in his place.
Are
So
you playing with me?
I'm serious.
Are
He
you playing
said,
with me?
like seriously, I was shocked because if you are converting $500,000, how much will every advertisement agency want to collect from you, and you will maintain a solid ground based on advertisement? Then you also look into providing other ambassadors and some other things like that. I'm very, very sure with your ads, you will be making more than what you already received for the selling of your name. So, you know, in this world, there's someone that actually said something. Some people actually think that branding, that when people look at you from this aspect, that okay, they've been looking at it from this aspect before, then you actually see that okay, this is the aspect that pays you more. This is the aspect um that gives you more money, and you've been facing the other aspect before for a while, but you actually see that this is the one that pays you more money. Wouldn't you want to go for that aspect? Because you cannot choose to stay in abject poverty for all the rest of your life now. And you notice that that one is not even giving you anything. It's just wasting your money. But for the first time you're actually doing this one, you're actually getting like $5,000. But that one has not been giving you, that's not even giving you $1. So what will you do? You want to change towards that one, then you start working on yourself towards that
Yeah.
one. But that one also does not mean that you should not look at the one that you started before. Then from there, when you actually gain enough audience, then you can now start bringing in that one little by little. So they will start saying that, okay, so you're actually already doing this one before. Now, that is also what we have the multi sense, I mean, a multi business sense in another aspect. So, we already talked on trust. We talked on this one you just mentioned, discrimination. We talked on innovation. So, we also talked on technology. So, let's also talk on security. Mm, Looking at the security aspects, what do you actually have to say before may I start my own? I actually have a lot to say about this one, but what do you have to say? Looking at security in the importance of blockchain and cryptocurrency, and looking at it in Nigeria and outside Nigeria.
Okay. So for me, security is actually, a very, very important
Are you there?
factor to consider. Yes, I'm here. Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
we can actually hear you very well, like as if you're far away from your mic.
How about now?
Yeah, we can hear you now clearly.
Okay. So basically, security is a factor that, should be considered by any entity looking to like start a business or a company that is blockchain or cryptocurrency related. And that is why even when it comes to trading, users are always warned to, that is for wallets, that you have to like use 24, you have to like keep your 24 phrase or 12 phrase. You're actually warned to keep those things very well. And in this blockchain space, your security is dependent on how well you are able to manage your assets, because this is not like a traditional system where we have somebody where you can always write email to say, oh, I was doing this, and when I slept and I woke up, I just suddenly did not see my funds again, or something just changed. There's nobody to write to. You write back to yourself and ask yourself why you did not keep your details very well. So, and there are so many people who have actually made mistake, and it has really, really cost them their lives.
Yeah.
And it has cost them like everything they've ever invested in this space. So security
Mm.
is very, very vital, very, very vital. And you are in charge of your own security.
Yes.
Now, that is when it comes to like maybe payments, the payment aspect of blockchain or cryptocurrency aspect. And in this sense, I would like to talk a little bit about int marks, because int marks has now created a system that you know helps reduce the risk of cryptocurrency enthusiasts or blockchain users losing their funds simply because they cannot remember their private keys. So with the intmax wallet, it's very easy for you to create a wallet where you can save your funds with just your biometrics, whether your facial ID or your fingerprints, and your own password. So you have the opportunity to like set up your own password, because we understand that, okay, it's much more easier for most people to remember their password than to remember 24 key phrase or 12 key phrase. So you using the Intmax wallet is actually a way to like increase your level of security when it comes to managing your funds. You'll be rest assured that, okay. And even if you misplace your password is being backed up to your Google Drive account. Yes, maybe you create your password, we help you back it up in your Google Drive. So even if, let's say, you forgot your password, in as much as you have your biometrics to like get into your wallet, we can help you recover that backup, and then you can, come back to your wallet and start using your wallet. Now, um in terms of maybe transactions, maybe you have a company and you guys, store and record your transactions or your day-to-day activities on the blockchain. I feel like security in that point is very tight, because, and it is also tied to your own carefulness, because this time around, you are the one in charge of telling the blockchain, okay, this is what I want you to do at this time. These are the functions that I want you to carry out at this time. This is how I want you to calculate it. So from that first time, you have already instructed and you have written codes into the blockchain for the blockchain to help you process and produce results at a given time. The blockchain is completely in charge of everything that happens, and the blockchain cannot make mistake. The blockchain cannot be edited. So there's nothing like somebody got into the system, and except you released the access to somebody else. But the moment it has been recorded on the blockchain, it cannot be changed. Even if you are the one that made that mistake, sorry to say, you can't go back again. So security is very, very important. And I would say that in as much as this space is decentralized, we are in charge of our own security in terms of how we keep our money, in terms of what we record on the blockchain, making sure that you don't record what you're not supposed to record, because once whatever you record on the blockchain is there for life. It
That's
cannot be
true.
changed. And any mistake you make, you'll be the one to suffer for it later. There's no central authority anywhere. There's no bank anywhere or body anywhere that you want to go and cry to. You will cry on your bed, cover your head with with bed sheets, and you move on with your life after.
That is true.
And you move on with your life after. Yeah. So
Hmm. That is true. That is true. Because I mean, during one of these events also, there's this person I actually look up to. He's the owner of Crypto TV Plus. So I think his name is it Mr. Tony? Yes, something Tony or something like that. So it was like one of the benefits of blockchain is that you can easily track your transactions. So unlike the way we have these bank issues that you're always saying that they will tell you wait 7 days before you can actually see that your transaction is reversed because they have to check their records, they have to go through things like that. After 7 days, you will now see them. They will either reverse the money to you or they will now tell you another story that wait for another 14 days before we can do something about it. It is being processed. But looking at blockchain has been able to help us that you can easily see these transactions as they are going in, the routes they are passing, whatever route it is being followed or
yeah,
whatever. That's why if we're having cases of security attacks, they are
system
easily
is transparent.
they are easily able to track these attacks where they are coming from, where the attacks was originated from. That's how you see them, for instance, now whenever an attack happens and they're actually doing research on Twitter, you see that they will track it to a particular group, I mean, a particular hack group, or let me say to the dark web, for instance. Now, there's a particular hack group, they're called the Lazarus group. I think they're located in South Korea or North Korea. What these guys do is they just enter your stuff, hack everything, drain your funds. Then you now start negotiating how much they will return back or how much you want to give them or things like that. Like it is very, very funny and very, very transparent. So you would see that they are the one they're actually doing this thing. So according to what we're seeing here in IBM, that telling us that blockchain security is a comprehensive risk management system for a blockchain network using cybersecurity frameworks, assurance services, and best practices to reduce risks against attacks and fraud. Now, fraud is something alarming and it's something that we are supposed to stay away from in Nigeria. Right now is the time that in Nigeria they're actually trying to build up or trying to create awareness for blockchain. But we've had other products, I must say. I actually have to be truthful about this. We've had other products that have actually robbed people's funds from this same Nigeria. I don't want to mention names, but we've actually had some projects actually do that in this same Nigeria, making people lose their trust in cryptocurrency and in blockchain. Because how would I choose to do something that is regulated even by the government? You actually post it on your platform, you'll be like you're CBN approved, you're CBN approved. And then the next thing you do is that people that put their funds in your exchange or in your wallet, you just stop everything. You be like you're under maintenance. From that maintenance, you take off. You be like you turn remote instantly. Then you're now saying stories that you are trying to do this one, you're trying to do that one. Then from there, those people lose their phones. If I want to say it in Yoruba, billions that people have lost. Like it is very, very sad. It is very, 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 very sad because I think there was a recent one that
Very,
happened.
very.
There was a recent one that happened, and I had friends that the person was like, he lost over going to 300 and something million naira, both his funds and his company's funds inside this exchange. But the thing is, if he had actually had, if he had gotten education, he would have put his money inside that exchange. He would have put it in a decentralized wallet, like Intmax, for instance, or Trust Wallet, or any other wallet that is decentralized. I mean, all this one, you know that you are the owner of your phrase. It is you that will decide where you put your phrase. If you lost your phrase, that means it's your problem. It is not the decentralized exchange problem. That's why I'm loving what you guys are building because, I mean, what Intmax is actually building is something fantastic. If, for instance, you actually lose access to the wallet phrase area, right, it is backed up on your Google Drive or on your iCloud. Well, let's look at the instance
Yeah.
now with what Binance just did. They just introduced their web wallet. And with that web wallet, you can on the centralized exchange itself, they have a decentralized wallet. So you can back
Mm-hmm.
up your wallet phrase on this centralized exchange. You can back it up into your iCloud or something like that, or things like that. So, in the sense that if you lose from centralized, you are still in on decentralized. So, if you are the type of person that knows what you are doing in your sense, your funds that is always on
Yeah.
decentralized, you transfer it in into the decentralized. So, each time you want to use it, you transfer it back to decentralized. Then in and out like that. At least they even made it more simpler for you because it is one app that is doing everything. So you just send it in and out and you're good to go. Not that if, for instance, if God forbid bad thing, this won't happen, you will not lose all your funds, just like you have the FTX saga. So before we like start wrapping up, I would like to actually ask a question. Still talking about security. Have you had any case by which you actually lost a funds due to the fact that probably you did a phishing attack and you actually clicked one link that you're not supposed to click, or your wallet phrase got leaked and someone stole funds or something like that, or you've had a friend that actually lost funds through this medium?
Okay. So, in my own case, I was not, my account was not hacked, but I actually misplaced my key phrase. Yes, I misplaced. And how it happened, I how it happened was that I didn't even okay. It was not like I just intentionally, decided not to keep it well. But what happened was that time I was still new to the space. So I did not realize that, okay, I was meant to like write this thing. They used to advise that write it down on a paper. It is better than, and me, because I'm this type of person that is already used to, saving informations on my phone. Like um I have a document where I save my password. Hey, hey, nobody should hear. You can't access my phone, so sorry. So like
It's fine. It's fine. Oh, well.
so so I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to, I don't know, but I'm not talking to you. So
Okay.
I have a document where I write my passwords and everything. And so there was a time that my phone became bad, it got spoiled, and I was not able to repair it. So
Mm.
I was advised, even after repairing it, it was still giving me issues. So I was advised to like flash the phone, to just flash it so that all the memories would wipe out and then I would start afresh. So it did not dawn on me because of what I was going through at that time. I did not remember that, oh, I actually have cryptocurrency stored in a particular wallet, and I have to, find a way to get down my key phrase before flashing my device. That did not occur, like it didn't come to my head at all. So what I
Mm.
did was I just went ahead to flash my phone. And after flashing my
Damn.
phone, that was the end of the story. I remember that I was trying, I searched, I knew I didn't write it down anyway, so there was no point searching anywhere
Wow.
for the key phrase. I knew it was on my phone. I tried everything possible to get that document. I even tried contacting my friends. Did I send you? Did I tell you? Did I do this? Nobody. That was how my phone. It was this period where Shiba Inu coin was trending. It was very, very bullish, and people were
Wow.
holding that coin. So I think I was also holding that coin, and I had some maybe USDT in my wallet to and
Wow.
thrones. That was how I lost. I I lost that wallet. I lost the funds. I lost everything. So that's like
Mm.
a kind of experience that I knew that yes, it was
Mm.
because I did not secure my my key phrase enough. I didn't keep it enough, and that was what happened.
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean, it is so sad to hear such situation. I've also been a victim. I mean, there was a time that this trust wallet was raining. So they were doing like a referral program then. So I sold the tokens that I actually like farmed. I sold it for like $5 then because I never knew anything about holding then. So I sold this for around $5. That same week, what I sold for $5 skyrocketed to 800 and something dollars. It was so sad. Like that was when I knew that
Hmm.
okay, that was when I knew that cryptocurrency is real. Because within 1 week, these people were able to eliminate at least 3 to 2 zeros from their initial listing price. So it was very, very, very funny then. And the wallets that I actually referred, like I referred like 10 of myself. I don't know how do I put this? Like I created 10 wallets, but I was writing their phrases down, but I didn't keep the book I wrote these phrases down inside. So it was only wallet that was one wallet that was actually receiving the referral bonus, but each other wallet was also receiving a bonus. But I left the other ones. I was only concentrating on the first one, not knowing that that's coin, right? Like I mean, as of today now, it's I think it has reached a high time of 300 or 200. I mean, sorry, $2 or $3 or thereabouts. And that time they give each person, I mean, each wallet to create 100 each. And I created around 10. So all in total, gone. The one said that I actually had a loss. So the thing is, when you're talking about safety, if you're looking about safety on the crypto phrases, is very, very compulsory. You write it down. If you're the type of person that you choose to write it down, write it down. The person that does not choose to write it down, that you choose to save it in your Google Drive or in your iCloud, or you can also upload it on your Gmail. You can actually send it to your probably your friend or someone like that. I'm also giving examples. You can send it to someone on your Gmail. So it automatically stores on your Gmail because your Gmail is like an online data. So when you log in on another device, it shows your history, your message history. Then you search it up, then you see it there. So that is also another one, so that you are safe. Let me put this, you are safe. So, I mean, we've covered a lot, and we already have. I mean, we spent our whole time. It's already an hour now. So, thank you very much, Miss Carrie Motorayo, for every of your addition to today's topic. I mean, we touched on the topic, we destroyed the topic already. We already finished the topic. So, I mean, we've actually talked a lot about the importance and the diversity of blockchain and cryptocurrency. We're able to talk on a lot of points under this topic. So,
Yeah.
looking at the closing remarks, you have any additional things you would like to actually say to the newbies looking at this topic from their own perspective, or any closing remarks you'd like to tell us?
Okay. So I would like to say that the blockchain, the cryptocurrency industry is still actively evolving. Yeah, it's growing, it's growing. So it is very good to like quickly jump on the trend. It is very good to like make use of the opportunity we have available as young people to maximize our potentials. And I also want to say that no matter no matter the area or aspect that you have passion, whether in tech or outside tech, there is a place for you in the blockchain space. There is something you can do. There is something that would definitely fit into your passion. Look at casting. Casting is not a blockchain developer. Casting is not coding, but then casting is helping young people to learn more about the blockchain. It is very, very important. Knowledge is
Yes.
important. With the people coding and and coding everything, if they were not equipped with the necessary knowledge they needed, they
Mm,
wouldn't be where they are today. So
yeah,
you
that is
can look at
true.
it from that point of view. Like come and code or come and audit smart contracts or do some of those technical. There are other non-technical aspects
Sorry, I
which
can't hear you
you
very well anymore. Are you there,
know
Miss Moto?
Hi, casting.
Yeah, I can hear you now. I think your voice was going very, 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 very low. Oh, I can hear you now.
Okay, so I was saying, in a nutshell, I'm just going to encourage young people out there who are very enthusiastic, passionate about the blockchain space. The blockchain space is welcoming everybody, no matter aspect of car or tech that you are interested in. Just find your own place in the blockchain. Think of something innovative. We have content creators, we have writers. It's not everyone that's code, code, code. So yeah, that is just that for me.
Thank you very much for your own addition. I mean, you actually said it all. You even used me as one of the examples, but thank you very much for your addition here today. I mean, we've been able to hit every prospect of looking at cryptocurrency from different perspectives. So thank you very much, Miss Moton, for joining us here today. And over to the viewers actually watching us right now. Don't also forget to be doing this from time to time, but it might not be next week Friday. It might actually be the week before, I mean the week after the upcoming Friday, but we would actually have these podcast sessions from time to time, inviting like-minded like Miss Mosun here that actually joined us over here. We're inviting more of people like that. I would love to give you more knowledge on cryptocurrency, blockchain, Web3, and also tech. I actually forgot to add that one. We're actually moving also into tech. So if you are the kind of techie person, don't also forget to join us and watch us here on Twitter and on YouTube. So thank you very much, Miss Moson, once again for joining us today. It's been an informative session. We appreciate you for joining. We hope to see you some other time.
Thank you so much, Casting, for having me. I look forward to doing this again.
Yeah, we appreciate you. So thank you very much.